Hello, my name is Dan Robey. Before we get started, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself and my background. I am the author of the best-selling book, The Power of Positive Habits, which is now published in 26 countries around the world. I am also the co-author of 101 Great Ways to Improve Your Life with Brian Tracy and Zig Ziglar. I was born in Canton, Ohio, and I grew up in Miami, Florida, where I attended high school and college. When I was in my late 20s, I became very ill for about a year with a toxic condition brought about by a very poor diet and an unhealthy lifestyle. After going to doctor after doctor with no success in getting better, I began reading and studying every book I could get my hands on, covering the subjects of holistic health, fitness, and lifestyle transformations. My lifestyle began to change. I began to exercise. My diet changed completely. I went from eating mostly processed foods to a wholesome diet of fresh vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins. In approximately 1 year, I had cured myself of the toxic condition that had made me sick. Migraine headaches that I would get almost daily completely disappeared. Painful bursitis in my shoulder that made it impossible for me to work out also disappeared. I was recreating myself from the inside out. My immune system was now strong. I was working out 3 times a week. I lost 25 pounds, and now I looked and felt like a young man again. But my journey had just begun. For over 20 years, I continued my studies of the science of natural health. My mission was now clear. I wanted to help people all around the world transform their lives by teaching them how to acquire new habits and routines that would result in a new lifestyle. A lifestyle that would bring with it many benefits, including automatic and permanent weight loss, improved health, better self-esteem, and much more. Let me now talk to you a little bit about the program you are now listening to, Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss. My co-author, Steve G. Jones, is a world-renowned expert on clinical hypnosis. He has created over 4,000 clinical hypnosis programs, which have helped people all around the globe in all areas of self-improvement. When Steve called me and asked me to co-author a new program called Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss, I was very excited. Why? Because I knew that the combination of Steve G. Jones' clinical hypnotherapy methods and techniques combined with my habit and lifestyle transformation methods would result in a revolutionary program for weight loss and improved health. Imagine the power of being able to lose weight and keep it off forever, to be healthier for the rest of your life. What better program for personal, positive growth could there be than one that is permanent and automatic? That is what the Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss program is all about. By using the clinical, self-hypnosis, and neuro-linguistic programming methods taught by Steve G. Jones and the habit acquisition and lifestyle transformation methods taught by me, you are creating an environment in your mind and body where weight loss becomes second nature and automatic. Get excited. Your life is about to change in ways you have never imagined. Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss. It is highly recommended that you have a pencil and notepad handy as you listen to this audio program to take notes. For obvious reasons, do not try to take notes while driving. There's a great saying by an excellent author named Charles Reed: sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. I want you to think about the habits you have now and how they affect virtually every aspect of your life. Your weight and health are determined by your eating habits. Your relationships with people are determined by your social habits. Your success at work is determined by your work habits. You have sleeping habits that dictate how well you sleep. You have sexual habits. You even have buying habits. Just take a look around your house and you will quickly see them. Our character, health, weight, and virtually every aspect of our lives are indeed determined by our habits. If you ask 10 people on the street what the word habit means, 9 out of 10 will tell you that a habit is a negative action that people do over and over again, like smoking or procrastinating or eating too much. Bad habits get all the press. Let's look at the results of just one bad habit, smoking. Every year, over 400,000 people lose their lives to smoking-related illnesses in the United States. Imagine then the negative power that exists in just that one bad habit. It is staggering. Now I want you to think about an even greater power, a power that can bring you success, health, and happiness, a power to lose weight and keep it off permanently. Your habits are powerful vehicles for weight loss. Let's look a little closer at the meaning of the word habit. Random House Dictionary defines habit in this way: an acquired behavior pattern regularly followed until it has become almost involuntary. The important words in this definition are acquired and almost involuntary. Let me ask you a question. When is the last time you sat down and said to yourself, "Today I am going to add a new habit to my lifestyle"? I would venture to guess that you have probably never said those words. As you listen to this program, you will see how easy it is to add hypnotic habits for weight loss to your life and the great power they have to change it. Think about the words almost involuntary. This means the habit is so powerful in your mind that it is almost unstoppable. With respect to bad habits like smoking, procrastination, and overeating, this is very bad. But with the hypnotic habits for weight loss you will learn about in this audio program, this is very, very good. What is a hypnotic habit? A hypnotic habit is simply a habit that produces positive benefits, actions, and attitudes you want to acquire in order to lose weight and burn fat. The clinical hypnotherapy and neuro-linguistic programming techniques that Steve G. Jones will be teaching you during this program make these habits even more powerful, effective, and permanent. Steve will be teaching you powerful hypnotherapy techniques on how to combine hypnosis and weight loss, how to program your mind to eat smaller portions, be more motivated to exercise, eat healthy foods that you like that actually burn more fat, how to stop binge eating, and much, much more. My job is to teach you how to acquire new hypnotic habits that transform your lifestyle into that of a person who burns more fat and loses weight automatically. Why is there such great power in hypnotic habits to affect change? Because habits, by their very nature, are automatic. After a period of time, they can become permanent. There is a story that I love to tell that illustrates how easy it is to acquire a new hypnotic weight loss habit and how quickly a new habit can become automatic. This is the story of the touchstone, which tells of a man in search of great wealth. One day he comes upon a fortune teller who tells the man that if he should possess the touchstone, its magical powers could give him great riches. The touchstone could be found among the pebbles of a distant exotic beach. All he needed to do is pick up a pebble on the beach. If it felt warm to the touch, unlike the other pebbles, he had found the magic touchstone. The man left immediately for the exotic beach, and when he arrived, he began picking up pebbles. When he picked up a pebble that felt cold, he threw it into the ocean. He continued this practice hour after hour, day after day, week after week. Each pebble felt cold, and each pebble was immediately thrown into the sea. But then, late one morning, he happened to pick up a pebble that felt warm, unlike the others. He realized it was warm just as it left his fingers and sailed into the sea. He had not meant to throw it away, but he had formed an automatic habit. As you progress through this audio program, you too will be forming new automatic habits for weight loss and improved health. But the habits you will be forming will be pre-selected by you to provide you with the benefits you are seeking. Weight loss, better health, improved self-esteem. These are just a few examples. It's time to put your mind and body on autopilot for permanent and automatic weight loss. Let me further illustrate how the Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss program works with this simple analogy. Although most of us have been on commercial airliners, few of us think about the process that takes the plane from point A to point B. Before the plane takes off, the pilot first consults his flight plan. The flight plan describes the details of the trip: destination, time of departure, estimated total flight time, altitude, total fuel required, and so on. The pilot then programs this information into the plane's autopilot computer. This is the data the autopilot computer needs to complete its mission. That's it. With the technology that exists in today's commercial airliners, the pilot can just sit back and relax while monitoring the plane's progress. The plane's autopilot computer system will fly the plane to its destination and even land the plane automatically. As you progress through the Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss program, I will often refer to the autopilot system. But now I want you to imagine that the plane is you. The flight plan is the list of hypnotic habits for weight loss you choose to acquire with the help of this audio program. Like the pilot, you will create a flight plan. You will select your destination and program the data into your own autopilot system. Most important of all, you will put your mind and body on autopilot to reach your destination of a fit and trim, healthy body with the help of your newly acquired hypnotic habits for weight loss. That is what the Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss program is all about. It puts your life on autopilot. Just like the captain of the jetliner who programs in the course to a destination city, your destination is a more trim, fit, and healthy body. So sit back and relax. Prepare yourself for a journey. Get excited. Most important, get ready to reach your goal of a trim and fit body and make it yours with your own internal autopilot. Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss. Let's talk a bit about what habits really are. Habits are knowledge in action. Think for a moment. All of your habits are knowledge in action. You are probably saying, "That's crazy. When I smoke a cigarette, it's just because I want to. When I brush my teeth every morning, it's just a routine." Look a little closer. You will see that you smoked the cigarette because you had the knowledge that it would make you feel calmer. Likewise, you brush your teeth because you have the knowledge that brushing your teeth reduces cavities. Hypnotic Habits for Weight Loss will empower you with new knowledge that can be actionized into a hypnotic habit that can help you obtain the body of your dreams. Here are some terms I will be using throughout this audio program. Actionizing, converting knowledge into action. As an example, when your mother told you that brushing your teeth would prevent cavities, you actionized that knowledge by brushing your teeth every day. Before long, that actionized knowledge became a habit. Acquiring a habit, the process of adding a new hypnotic habit to your life. As you gain knowledge about a hypnotic habit, you make a decision to acquire that habit. You acquire the habit by actionizing the knowledge. The habit acquisition stage. This is the point when your new weight loss habit is permanent and automatic. Researchers have known for many years that the time required to turn a repetitive action into a habit is approximately 21 days. You will use this timetable as the length of days that you must repeat an action in order to make it a permanent hypnotic weight loss habit. Once you have reached this plateau, in all likelihood, you will have reached the habit acquisition stage. This is where you want to be. You can change your life in only 21 days. Foundational habits. These are habits that support all your other hypnotic weight loss habits. Think about how a house is built. First, a concrete foundation is poured and very carefully leveled in preparation for the construction. If there are any defects in the foundation, the house, the walls, roof trusses, and so on will be in jeopardy. Your hypnotics habits for weight loss program will be built on 2 foundational habits that you will learn about shortly: visualization and 1-minute tracking. Thinking habits. These are habitual thought patterns. Steve will cover a lot on this subject. I will touch on it briefly. You may not think of your thoughts as being habitual, but on closer examination, you will see that you have specific thought patterns that fall into that category. Have you ever met someone who always seems to think negatively? They say things like, "I look fat in these jeans. I know I'm gaining weight." Children do not start out thinking negatively. Somewhere along the way, they acquired the habit. Remember, your habits are not just physical actions. They are also habits of thought. Some of the hypnotic habits in this audio program are thinking habits, a permanent change in your thought processes. Quantifiable benefits. What is a quantifiable benefit? Positive results can be measured. Every hypnotic habit for weight loss contains within it a quantifiable benefit, and in some cases, multiple benefits. Remember, your destination is weight loss in a trim and fit, healthy body. But as you reach that goal, there will be many other benefits to your life, such as lower cholesterol, a healthy heart, increased energy, and much, much more. The laws of gravity say that if you drop a hammer, it will fall to the ground. The same is true for your hypnotic habits for weight loss. You will receive the positive, quantifiable benefits associated with that weight loss habit. Habit triggers. What is a habit trigger? This is external stimuli that help to trigger a habit action. Habit triggers can be almost anything: a word, music, a time of day, eating, even another hypnotic habit. You will learn how to use habit triggers to activate your hypnotic habits for weight loss. Habit combinations. What are habit combinations? You can combine hypnotic habits for weight loss and increase your benefits exponentially. One hypnotic weight loss habit can change your life. Imagine how much your life can change when you start acquiring multiple hypnotic habits for weight loss. Here is an example. Your destination is to lose weight. You can combine weight loss habits with goal setting and motivation habits to supercharge your success. This combination of new hypnotic habits for weight loss with goal setting and motivational habits can be infinitely more powerful than one single new habit. Use your imagination. There is no limit to the possible combinations of hypnotic habits you can create. The requirements for a hypnotic weight loss habit to be listed in this audio program are really quite simple. It must be an action or thought process that can become a hypnotic habit over time. The action or thought process must result in a quantifiable weight loss benefit to the person employing it. There is no requirement that the hypnotic weight loss habit be life-changing, although many of them are. Some of the habits may seem insignificant to you, but may be quite significant to others. Be prepared for surprises. As I researched this audio program, I was totally amazed at the benefits certain hypnotic habits can provide. By now, you are probably saying to yourself, "This all sounds great. I would love to be able to put my life on autopilot, to achieve my health goals and my weight loss goals, and to do it all automatically. But adding new hypnotic habits for weight loss to my life can't be that easy." Well, here is some really good news. Acquiring new habits is easy. In fact, you are doing it all the time. You are just not aware of it. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever rented a car? When you got in the car, perhaps you were a little confused. The ignition switch was different. You could not find the volume control for the radio. The turn signals operated differently. In just a few minutes, you acquired the knowledge you needed for a new set of driving habits. By the end of your weekend trip, you were already starting to build a foundation for these new driving habits. But wait, you were just renting the car. So won't your acquisition of these new habits stop when you return the rental car and resume driving your own car? What would have happened if you had purchased the car? It would be only a matter of days until your new driving routine became an acquired habit. It wasn't hard at all, and you hardly had to think about it. You were easily forming new driving habits that would become permanent and automatic. Was it hard acquiring your new driving habits? Of course not. You were hardly even aware that you were acquiring them, but you were. Do you chew a specific brand of gum every day? Perhaps you have a special dessert that you love. I know people who have been chewing the same brand of gum every day for 20 years. Was that habit hard to acquire? Of course not. They simply found a new product that they liked, and they began buying it every single day. Soon it became a new buying habit. Remember this analogy as you progress through this program. Knowing that the acquisition of new habits is easy gives you a positive edge in moving forward. You know in advance that your weight loss is virtually guaranteed if you just stick to the program. Remember, many of the habits that you have right now are just routines. So it will be with your new hypnotic habits for weight loss. They too will become routines. There is a great saying by Elliot Goldwag, PhD. Some people wait all their lives for the outside to change their inside, but it never seems to happen because change comes from within us first, then the outside becomes different.